that all you do?
Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream and welcome back for Eco. Batman is
Heretic.
here. Batman is here. Thank you for claiming first and for the poke. And Snowball is here. Hey, Snowball. Graspian's here over on the YouTubes. Calodorn is here, of course. And Jonathan, thank you for ordering me to take off the hat. I suspect I have a hat incoming. So, last time we were here, we were working on some roads, we were working on some buildings, we were working on some tunnels, we were working on some, I don't remember what else, crafting, I guess. And we need to do a lot more work on the town, buildings, all the things. The shark hat, all right. So, off camera, I did a bit of work on the roads because I think at this point the roads are fairly straightforward in terms of repetitiveness type of thing. Today's nerd shirt, Snowball, is the Harry Potter Hogwarts crest. Alrighty. And so let's just jump in and take a look at where we're at, what's going on, and what's ongoing. So I have also been increasing the height of the tunnel. I think 4 is high enough, 4 should be high enough. And it's actually kind of an interesting way to do this here. Making a huge mess of my completely non-organized chests and storages all over the place. They're plenty organized, Caledorn. They each have a certain type of thing in them. Even though there are many, many of them, there's only one type of thing in each chest. Except for a dump chest. I don't know what you're talking about. You're an insane person. And everybody knew that already. I didn't need to explain it. Alrighty, so I have expanded the tunnel. You can see where I stopped down there on both sides. I found the easiest way to do it is to actually do in reverse. Let's see, anyone would end up spending an hour? Well, that's because they haven't been here for the hundreds of hours I have been here for. And just kind of go in reverse, and it just scrapes that top layer off really nicely without kind of getting jammed up or gummed up or anything, which is pretty cool. So I did some of that. I do actually have one messy dump chest right there, you can see, but that is a messy dump chest pulling things out from the tunnel, and I'm going to sort it out later. Eventually, we'll see. Let's see. We need to do some storage moving per Caledorn. We need to move some storages around. Why is that white? That must be a glitch in the game. Glitch in the Matrix. You'll believe it when you see it? Okay. Because that one shouldn't be looking like that. Yep, glitches in the Matrix. Okay. And then we have this one. Actually, that one's... Oh. Okay. Interesting. They all went away. Whatever. Game equals weird. Glitches in the Matrix. Alrighty, so we have those 2 buildings done, at least for now. And they have, they do not have their modules in these buildings yet, or these tables yet. It's loads of hundreds of hours of play, no idea what's going on. Me neither, Crespian. And Caledorn definitely has no idea what's going on. Let's see, Jonathan, how am I today? I'm good. A little scatterbrained, but that's just because I had to talk to Caledorn all day. Let's see, Red device automatically installed through the touching the computers that you touch. Okay. Sure. So we need to do that. We need to bring some storages and put them in here too, to hold these items. One would be a good spot right there for one. Yeah, probably actually just one in this room, one in that room. We'll see, although I do need one more table in here, which I will probably put right here in this little corner. And that'll be another electronics table for making the glass, fiberglass. Although, that could maybe go in this next building, too. Maybe we should actually start there. So, last time, Graspian picked out the colors of things we were going to do. So we're going to do Joshua lumber for the floors. And that's going to be a little bit fun with all the dirt here. Because it only needs to go about this far. Let's see. So it'll go there. Let me go get the excavator to scoop this dirt up. Or I could use the tractor. You know what? Let's just use the tractor. We haven't used the tractor in like a million years. So let's just do that. It's wet and dreary in New Zealand today. I'm assuming that's how it is in the wintertime down there. That pretty typical. Use the tractor. The tractor's been bored lately. It hasn't even done any farming lately because we haven't been using as much stuff. Because I went down to food that was easy to make. It's not cold. Is it usually cold? I thought it's pretty warm down there even in the wintertime. You're not... I didn't think it was that far. It was far enough south for that. Just a perfect day for being indoors. I get that. Yes. I also am an avid indoorsman. Here, back those up there. Now I'm stuck. Perfect. Good rain too? Well, it's summertime there, Jonathan, so that makes complete sense in Southern California. Isn't it like a desert? You had raid? Who did you raid, Caledon? Like a mystical worldwide pattern going on called weather. Yeah, Grasping, every day is a perfect day for being indoors. He only said rain. He didn't say anything about thunder. But I'm sure he did. Because he's Caledon. How you doing, Batman? Let's see. Can I manage to fit this stuff in here or something? Enough of it. No thunder. No annoyed Thor. That's good. Okay. I'll park this over here. Floor looks nice, yes. Yes. Okay, so we need wall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and another wall. Perfect. Alright, so let's see. This goes here. There. And take out a couple of these guys. Go to the VA for your cognitive memory test. Yeah, I saw you say someplace you were at the VA today. How'd that go? Let's see. He's crazy like an octopus. That didn't work. Oh, except that that should have been Windows back there. Oops. Came out as you figured, cognitive impairment. Well, I suppose that is to be expected given your results in history and stuff like that, right? Now you have to wait. Well, it is the VA. They wouldn't be the VA if they didn't make you wait for everything. Alright, how are these windows... Oh, that's right, these windows were nice. They were the nice features of this block set, actually, is the windows. You get nice big picture windows. Like the glass, but, the frame glass, but it's not the frame glass. Although it is basically just as expensive to make. I don't know that it's any improvement. Oh, that looks nasty. What is that doing that? It's not snapping to the glass. Alright, well, we gotta change this then. What about doing cubes? I guess I'm gonna do cubes. Yeah, that won't work either. Unless this pillar works. No, the pillar looks awful. Oh, I know what you need. You need these corner glass thingies. But then you've got that looking like that, and that ain't gonna happen. So, we're gonna have to do cube pillars here. So I think we should probably do pillars all the way through, like we did, over there. Let's see. Yeah, Caledon, I do. You don't? Alright, that'll do. That'll do, pig, that'll do. And then we still need the corner up there. And up there. And up there, because I didn't have anything to bounce them off of. And then we can go to roof, or floor tiles, rather. Here. No, we were going to do wood floors here. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Let's see. That sounds like fun, Batman. Great fun. Change this to floor type, then I can do this in a little bit fewer mouse strokes, mouse clicks, somethings. See. Hold it against me all the time. Constantly. Alright, upstairs we go. That'll have to do. Put this down. Let's see. Grab that, which I put in a different storage so I could have access to it for later, because I knew I would need it. And this, of course. Then, walls, and let's just do that style. Not the corner. Actually, let's do this corner bead first. There to there. 1, 2. And then we can switch to wall. Okay, and then the door is going to go right here. Because I don't want the doors to be opposite each other because of the way the doors work. So I have to have them staggered, which is why I'm glad I had the extra space there. This goes here. And let's do, actually, wall form here. Do that. Give myself some mouse strokes. Speaking of strokes, Calendar is probably having one listening to me calling them mouse strokes. Except that I didn't put windows in again. Because I'm an idiot. And I wish you could just point at a block and just say, hey, change that. Do something else. There's a flat steel. Ooh. Those are kind of nice. Wrought iron fence. Oh, we looked at those before. That's right. Computer games calendar? These big-ass picture windows, this would probably make a good, living room. Toes? Really? I'm 2 blocks short? Son of a bitch. Indeed. Okay. Makes sense. Well, I'm also a few fries short of a Happy Meal, but we're not counting that. Kelsamar. You? You must also be a fan of Weird Al. Are you getting double audio from me, Jonathan? I don't think that was me. And I figured I'd be a little short on these blocks. Because I figured I didn't do the math right on those. But I shouldn't have been that short on those. Double the fun. All right, well, so we're going to do another batch of Joshua Tree wood. This actually should have a door in it someplace. Maybe there. So there's my 2 blocks. Totally planned that. Yep, totally planned it. Although I will need some more of these anyways, because we'll need to do, some more flat steel doors. Let's see. Someone made some good choices. Indeed. So we need to make a couple of doors. I don't want to do flat steel doors here. I think I want to do some kind of wood doors. We could even do Joshua wood doors. Just to kind of make it blend in. But I think that means I need to go murder another Joshua tree. Which is probably fine. Because I think we used it all. We used too much of it, actually, but that's fine. We need another dozen, plus I need more epoxy. I have epoxy somewhere here, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and start that. And eat something. And link in the storage has got the epoxy here, because I didn't have it linked in. There it is. Let's go find a Joshua tree to take up. I don't even want to know what those two were doing. Oh, I also shrunk this building down a bit. because we're going to want to use this concrete and corrugated steel for stuff and things. So I shrunk it down just a little bit so I could recycle some of that sooner. Let's see. You left after 30 seconds? Was too scary for him in your head? Makes sense. Grab the truck and go out and pick on a Joshua. Any Joshuas around here to pick on? Joshua doors? Yeah. Alright, so we'll make another batch of that. We'll make 2 doors out of that new batch. Well, that was certainly interesting. And, yes. Finish dinner, now have to clean up. We'll make it, yeah, we're gonna make another batch of Joshua here. There's plenty of Joshua trees around. I see a few right there, so we'll go get that one. Or one of those, I mean. We just need one. So, is that one even fully grown? Yeah, okay. Let's take that one then. 1, 2. 1, 2. Well, I want to make some modern tools today, too. I've waited for you, man. I have plenty of fiberglass and stuff. Almost don't need the truck, but it's 2 handfuls, and I didn't feel like walking twice, so I got the truck. Or dragging a cart. I also need to make the big truck. Now that we've got the roads done, the bigger truck would be nice to have. And we also need to make the excavator, because we're going to need it for a project that I've yet to do. Okay, did everybody just see that rabbit fall over dead there on the road and then disappear? Or was it just me? Oh, I had more Joshua in here. Oopsie. Oh well. Alright. Guess I should have checked my inventory before I went and made more stuff. Let's see. Doors. Oh, there it is. Give me a few of those. Bit of extra wood. Make it bigger if you need to. Yeah, I shouldn't need to. Yeah. Because I should have done all the math properly. And then known what I needed to know. But I also didn't have it all moved over into the storages like I thought I did. Alrighty. That should do for now. But yeah, that'll make a good living room. This will be a big old bedroom. But one of those royal cast iron beds will be real nice up there. Maybe this could be the bathroom with all the windows. Isn't that nice? And then we'll have to have a kitchen also. Or I could maybe split this room into 2. Don't forget the Joshua doors. Yeah, they're in storage. Or they're still getting made. They're still actually not getting made yet. Because, yeah. They're cute. Okay, so if we want to make a bunch of tools, modern tools, we should do that with this fiberglass we've got. We also need to move all this stuff around. see. We have, we need to take this room down. So hopefully we're done with glass. No, we don't need to take it down yet. We need to move these tables in here yet. There we go. This one gets moved. You're still making the doors. Another minute or so. This one gets moved. You actually need to make destroy the asteroid 4 lasers and a computer. The 4 lasers are made here. This is what they take. We have most of this stuff. We probably need to make some more frame glass, some more circuits, more steel and gold and things. Actually, we need to make most of everything here. But 4 lasers and a computer lab, which is here. Those things are a little bit easier to come by. But, yeah. And then enough power to power the thing. The computer lab doesn't take any power directly. Oh, it does. 2,500 watts of power for the lab. Plus 8,000 watts of electric power for each laser. So that puts us at about 34, just shy of 35,000 watts. And right now, our power network contains 36. But the intention will be to make one of these industrial generators. So we have one, which makes 64,000. And that'll be what we use briefly to power the lasers. Yeah, almost there. I mean, I could do it now. We could do it now and be done with it. But I don't... as I was telling, I think Calidorn, but who knows. I don't want to do that way. Just because I know me. And I know that I will be tempted to... Let's do this one on the other side for reasons. Become apparent shortly. I know me, and I know that I will be tempted to not continue if I allow myself... Oh, good point. Good point. Yeah, so it probably was you. If I allow myself to stop. So I'm... or to do the win condition. So I'm not going to do that just for that reason. Let's see. I put... fuel in here. Not in a room. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Gotta go get the doors. So this is kind of like me forcing me to do not me things. That one? Yeah. I made 4 of them. We're going to put one here as a demonstrative door. We're going to end up moving all the demonstrative stuff, but for now. And then one will go here, and one will go there. And one will go back here. Which will swing inward, rather than these ones swinging outward. Alright, so that'll take care of that, and this should all be a room now, right? It is. Good. Excellent. You're still saying... Oh, because there's no exhaust on that. We need to take one of these blocks out. That. Nice doors. Yeah, those are nice looking doors. And let's take these pipes. Although I think I need to replace some steel. Steel pipes. Let's go find the steel pipe. Yeah, it'll get moved. That's why I was just saying, Calidorn. If you're paying attention, you would know that. But for the moment, I don't have the space where I want to put it available to me yet. So, really kind of just about putting things where I have them for now. Actually, I'm going to put this up one, which is why I grabbed the extra pipe. Let's move that down here. Well, I think the Xenon will be okay. It is noble after all. Alright, so that's good to go. Also, we still need storage, still have storage issues for these, all 3 of these buildings, though. We do have the storages underneath, but all your servers are noble. I know. We need to make some more modules too at some point. Actually, at some point might be sooner rather than later. Turn that off. Turn that off. Let's see. Mark, welcome in. He's not using any brain cells. Don't worry about that. Can I rotate that? Can I rotate that? Rotate that, see what happens. I need to make electronics assembly here. Except that I should also have an electronics module in there. We'll borrow this one. May end up making another one of these at some point. Yep. 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 What's Wally working on tonight? Buildings. Buildings. 5 more steel. 10 rivets, wiring, plastic. Plastic. 6 plastic. Actually, I think I had wiring in there too. We built these buildings last time, just added another, I did. Just added another one now, but they still need all of their work. Yet. Making a mess and making sure that the mess is extra messy. Pretty much, yeah. And rivets. I went to the wrong building for the rivets. This is the building that has the rivets. It does. And I need 10 of those. Wait, did I get... I did, okay. 10 of those. Dual Carnanian, welcome in. Carnian? I forget now. I can only grab 7 of those rivets because they're too heavy. Long time and no speaker. Actually, if I got rid of this cart, it would be a little bit easier to carry stuff around. All right. Let's see. And you're not going to go anywhere in storage because I don't have storage for it, but it's going to take 2 more minutes to craft anyways. So I think we can do... I might need to make a couple more chests just so we have the things around. This is going to be... Yeah, this is going to be a little bit messy otherwise. Let's see. Grumpy and stubborn. Sounds right to me. Oh, there it is. Let's just make a couple more chests. What am I worried about? 20 wood. Would you believe it? There's some. Working stuff. 4 a.m. Understandable. I think, somewhere in the Balkans? Am I right on that? Former Yugoslavia, something. I can't remember which one is which. Which one it is, I should say. Make a guess, but then I would probably pick the wrong one. I almost said Bosnia, but I didn't want to pick the wrong one. Okay, so let's see. I should load all that stuff up in the truck, though. Let's see. You, not you, this stuff. All of this stuff. And I don't have room for it. But I missed it. Oh, right there. Yeah, don't have room. Oh, well. It's not why I picked wrong. Saying from, it's like saying you're from Denmark or Sweden. Yeah, especially Denmark, right? Okay, chests go here. This is for making electronics stuff. So that'll be electronics. Clearly. So after the day a bit. Got a cold? Ugh. Yuck. You can have this stuff, that stuff, this stuff, that stuff. What are those? Yeah, that stuff too. Probably these. That stuff, not this. That's actually going to go in my pocket. This goes in there. That goes in there. This goes in there. These actually go in industry, I think. This goes in here. That goes in industry too. Industry. Yeah. Close enough. We can sort through that. We'll probably end up having the electronics chest and the industry chest pulling, or industry stuff pulling from each other just because reasons. So, do I want this table, this other electronics table that's going to make the fiberglass? Do I want that in here? Or do I want that over here? Kind of makes logical sense in both places. Also, it makes logical sense in neither place. Let's see. I'm doing good. Yeah, I hope you get better soon on that. Ugh. The reason it goes here better is because A, there's more room. But also, B, there's, this is kind of like I have one table from each profession in this room, which I think makes some sense here. I think we'll put it here. And then this is going to have that glass module that we just picked up. That's working. This room has one table from glassworking, one table from masonry, and one table from advanced masonry. But they're all kind of like more advanced tables, so it makes some sense. Let's see. And then, oh yeah, over here. So then we put this other chest in here for industry. And maybe the combustion engines go in here, but they're made at the robotic assembly line. I think they can stay where they're at. They're technically an industrial thing, but since they're made over there in that room, I'm thinking they're going to go in there. This stuff can all come in here, and then we can take the truck back and load up some more stuff. that's about it. Actually, that's all. No, it's not all. Half and half. You can have this and these tables just because I don't have anywhere else to put them right now, and they were made by the table in this room. And then, can I pick all that up? Good. That way I don't have to find the match again. Here we go. And while we're here, come over this way into here, drop this rabbit corpse off in here. And drop these Joshua Tree seeds off in here. Okay. And, you know, honestly, I think for the time being, I'm going to move this composite lumber table into here as well. Short term, temporary. No more than the next, 5 or 6 streams. Mr. Tentacles. No, it won't be that long, Graspin. I was just playing on Calidorn's accusation earlier. Tuck Calidorn's eyes and brain into the hat, into the shark there. Go. It's actually going to go in a building that's going to be like right here. But yeah. That way I can take this building down, although I do still have the storage on the roof filled up with stuff. So I should probably transfer that out too. Storage is on the roof. Let's see. Poor Bruce is skewed. Yeah. Well, it's better than being stewed. Or food. You all make very valid points. Or food. How rude. All of this stuff can come. And then all of the composite lumber can come with too. I missed it. There it is. That's heavy. Calendar, you're going to have to start singing a different song. Getting a little bit old there. I'm thinking this storage on the end is going to be... Well, it'll be industry, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. But I need to name it. Although I don't know that that'll be a permanent anyways. I don't think my design messy. He hasn't seen your mess yet. I can believe it. What Calendar doesn't understand is when you play this game without using cheat codes, it's a lot more difficult. There's a song that doesn't end. It goes on and on, my friend. So we'll put that stuff in there for now, but it's probably not going to be the permanent storage for that. I have some thoughts on how that stuff should go, and that's not it. So, but it might not play out the way that I'm thinking either, because sometimes things don't work that way. You smite whole stockpiles of stuff. And I was using cheat codes in the, I should have kept one of those here. Because I was being lazy about the words that I was using. Not technically cheat codes. Yeah, dirt! How much dirt do you think I've smited this game? I'll give you a hint. I don't have an admin tool. Every single piece of dirt that I haven't been able to, haven't wanted to place somewhere, has been compressed into dirt, ramps, and stored. What are we telling her? My wrist is fine. I just hold the finger down and the stuff just happens. I don't have to use my wrist. Sure, you actually want to play together with us. I believe that. I'll believe it when I see it. Been playing the last eco server. Didn't finish setting up the one before that. Guess I just have better fingers than you. Maybe they're more nimble. Or practice. I think that's what it is. We're gonna go with that. Let's sigh. We should probably go put this concrete where I want to actually use it instead of just stacking it around, but I'm going to take it all down first, and then we'll go. I mean, yes. Why do you ask? You almost landed a 3080 Ti and a 1000-watt PSU, Platinum PSU today, but you didn't want. But you didn't? You want to cry? Oof. I figured it was meant for Caledorn. It was better to respond to you and because of the humor of it. Too hungry. 1060. Nice. I had one of those once upon a time. I did eventually replace it, though. With a 3060. Yes, I am, Jonathan. Funny, I get it. I definitely get that. on. That one might be tougher to get than I think. Okay. Well, I mean, there's ways to avoid that. Don't fall down in this hole, everybody. Right PSUs, for you to make mistakes, and shipment back. Just a box with the right PSU because you ordered used stuff. But what if you paid him for the return or for the additional postage? Would he be okay with it then? Like, also, you probably should have been more clear that he was putting it in the wrong box. So, I think that's on him. But even if you paid postage again, like, it would seem more than fair. Okay, truck. There's truck. Truck. What the truck? Most one out there, you're being distracted. Watching this heretical bro dude managed to click the wrong icon. Well, I can't help it that I'm just so distracting, Calodern. Not my fault. Come by it honest. Alright, so what to do with this concrete? Well, if you were paying attention before, which Calodern wasn't, but I don't know about everybody else, we're going to use it as sidewalks here in town. So we want to just do the cube, I think, although we could take a look at these. To see what the surface of this looks like versus the... Oh, of course it's dark out too. That, and I don't think I want to use the floor. I don't think I want that groove. And I don't see much of a difference between this and that, so that doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't think I want the groove. So let's just do the rectangles. Okay. So these are going to go here. Finally filling in this gap. And this all the way down the moment as far as it'll go. We'll get another handful. Sorry, Buffalo, get out of there. We'll go here. All the way to the end. Another charge here. And then we can do this. All the way to that end. This... Oh, I had a question for all of you guys who are paying attention. Like your feedback on these edge lines. Very awkward entrance? Yeah. The lucky thing is no one will ever use it, because who really wants to go into a hunting and fishing shop that much? I may add something different here, but it is what it is. The way the terrain is kind of forced my hand a little bit. So it's mostly going to just be me coming in here from the kitchen anyways, or from the back, coming through this way or whatever. Depends, and if you're from Alabama. You make a good point. Good point. Questions. So I had your lines done this way with just a single width line on the, the street side here. And then I was thinking, I don't know that I like that being the separator from the driving lane versus the parking space. Lots of hunting and fishing in New Zealand, but not you. So then I was like, well, maybe if I did an alternating line, no line, no line, to kind of make like a dash line here. Maybe that would be better for these parking spots. And then I was like, well, what if I just do 2 solid lines here? So what do you guys think as far as edge lines go? Should I do the kind of dashed line, or should I do the solid line? Or we could do something different if we changed the line on the street side. What do you guys think? No colors. Ooh, maybe there are colors. What happens if you paint asphalt? Let's find out. The single line looks good to you? Okay. Let's find out what happens if we paint... Oh, the paint's not in here anymore. The paint's in the print shop now. What happens if you paint this asphalt? Does it paint the lines? Over here. Gotta get used to the new stuff. Let's see. Paint gun. Wait, where is my paint? Not in here. The white line looks a bit odd. Yeah. How would the corner look like on the road side of the parking? That's where the paint went. Let's just paint it green just because I have green for the moment. Actually, I don't even have to walk that far. Paint? Paints the whole tile. Ah. Okay. Oh, ads. Calendar, what do you think? The lines between the driving lane and the parking spaces. Should I do double white line like that? Or double width white line? Should I do double dashed lines like that? Should I do kind of this broken dash solid here? Or should I just do a single line like that? Just a corner for a parking space? Like, do this and this as corners? And then with or without the line here? Okay. Yeah, we could do that. With or without the double line, thickness line there. Probably without. Fully outline with white lines. Could do that. See what that looks like. This here should do it. Then that's going to look a little stupid there. Because the line is going to move. Unless I do the double line here. Each has their own style. Yeah. I kind of like the corners rather than the whole solid square. Maybe... Actually, I guess that could have stayed. What about that? Maybe not this, actually. Oops. Maybe like that. Yeah, that doesn't help me, Calodon. That's a parking lot, not a parallel parking space. And yeah, our parking lots look exactly like those here. We're going to want that. Let's see. So, based on this, it looks like I want a solid back line. And then I want the T like this and no front line. So let me reconfigure this one. Like the picture in Discord. That. Yeah, that's what I kind of had, but I don't like it. Actually, that should be a corner. I think I want it like this. T in the front. No line here. T in the front. T in the back. Line there. Line there. And then solid like that. Take you out, take you out. I think that's what I want. I'm going to double this line, just because I think it looks better with that being there, connecting to this line. This being more of a function of the system, rather than what I actually want to have. Vigor second of Jesus. PC time server, set PC as main time server, and external NTP is secondary. You should set the on the PDC, you should set the external. There's a command for that I don't recall. I always have to Google it because I only do it like once every lifetime. And then all of your member servers and systems should be pointed just to the Active Directory as your time server or your time source. For other DCs, you could have a second one pointed externally, I suppose. I've never done it, but it wouldn't hurt. This is what you see too, Calzamar? Yeah, I think this fits my brain the best anyway. For whatever that's worth, anybody? Oh, that one should have stayed. There. And then that one there. Yeah, it's been... It actually hasn't been that long since I did it because, well, you know why I had to do a new one. Or you can probably guess why I had to do a new one in October. Let's see. I'm going to reconfigure it in October. Let's see. These, yep. So I think I like this best. And that's the important part. That one was right, I think. Oops. That goes there. Goes here. Out. Do lines. There was a Schoolhouse Rock or Sesame Street or some kids program when I was a kid in the probably in the 80s. Ooh, that one should have been a line also. Where a detective, some whatever, was trying to figure out why there were lines and spots on the road. And so we followed the lines and the spots and kept saying the words lines, spots, lines, spots. And following the lines and the spots, and then eventually he found out what it was. It was the road painting crew with a faulty sprayer nozzle. Yep, that'll do for the sidewalk here, or for the parking spots here. Sounds like Sesame Street. Yeah, could have been. It just popped into my head. One of those weird things. You know. I didn't need to take that one out either. Oh well. Let's see. That goes there. This goes here. Drunken road crew. Now it's for children. There and there. Is that right? I think so. This one, that one, these ones. That one stays, these ones go. Stays. These ones go. Most children entertainers do heavy drugs. You make a good point. You make a good point. And actually, while we're here, these come out. Actually, I need to move the tractor anyway. This is going to be in... Alright, come on, Wally. Going to be in the way because we need to fix this spot too. This is mostly filled with dirt. Let's drive down here toward the dirt storages, and I'll deal with that later. Nice. It's exactly 20. Almost like I planned it. Oops. Let's do those 4 first then. Oops. Do those 5 first then. I already had that configuration set. Alright, now you take this, we'll call it stuff out here. Also, put some asphalt back in. Alright, you also have dirt, so you can go down toward the dirt storage. have some asphalt made. A lot of this concrete. Wasn't thinking I had that much. Obviously did. Configuration, topology, aliveness check. So, any thoughts from anybody on what color, style, material, etc. we should... Ooh, it's full. Ooh, full. We should make the, make for the tailoring building. Yellow. Iron ducts. Take that stupid hat off. 1, 2, 3. Dealer's choice. Well, we could always do both of them. Dealer's choice. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that works. Go there. You're gonna do it anyway. Don't tell me that's punishment. Uh-huh. Well, I was gonna remove the tentacles anyway. Nano one will. Oh yeah, you definitely never lie. Nor exaggerate. Nor stretch the truth. Nor do anything difficult. Exaggerate? Definitely. Stretch the truth? Not often. Lie? No. Make your life especially difficult? Definitely. And for everything else, there's MasterCard. Wait. These can come out too, I think. Alright, well, that didn't work. You all can go in there. You all can go in there. Guess you can go in there too. I'm already making a mess out of it. Might as well make a bigger mess out of it. And then this can go in there, and this can go in there. That'll do. Selection, irrational defensiveness, being obtuse, not technically lies. Oops. Yeah, he likes to do that. Prove other people's points. Four. 5. 6. Makes sense to me, Caladorn. I'd pick on you too. Oh, wait. I do. Anyway. This. Let's see. There. And there. And there. 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 And all of those. Let's see. What the heck? Let's just go ahead and take this, the rest of this dirt out just for fun. I'm not a jerk. Nice. Alright, so any thoughts, suggestions, ideas, etc. on what material we should make the tailoring building out of? Which will go, like, right next to that limestone building right there. Tailings? Who was that on one of our community servers that built their house out of tailings? Cosmo Donut, maybe? Tailoring tailings? Yeah, I guess it makes sense. How do I Cosmo Donut? Cosmo Wood, yes. We used to have food item named the Cosmo Donut too in the game. All right, so that'll continue on to another. Oh wait, I did that wrong. Backwards. I think that was the world we crashed the meteor at the beginning, Caladorn. And that's where all the tailings came from. We went around the world and collected them up. Remind you of something unrelated? Yeah, sometimes things do that. Alright, so those parking spaces look a lot better. Any enthusiasm for the new Karate Kid movie? Not me. I didn't have any enthusiasm for any of the Karate Kid movies. Okay. So let's see. That next building. Anybody with any thoughts? Carpet? Yeah, the problem with carpet is carpet's annoying. We should make some carpet though, just to prove why it's annoying. Can I make the carpet yet? I do not have table to make the carpet. Anyone have any good thoughts? No, why would they have good thoughts? Is that what you're getting at? It could be in the automatic loom now. Oh, I saw this stupid ass. Where the hell's the... recipes at for the, wool carpet. Oh, advanced tailoring table. That'll do it. What's the next building going to house? Tailoring. Oh, Caladar. That's what you get for any DC Diag. Never do that. Oh, let's see. Steel plates and basic circuits. We have those. May not have enough, but we have those. Not enough. Let me make another industry thingy. There's the industry. Oh, I bet you know where they're at. Post museum where somebody with a weird name has a brilliant idea to open a pizza place named Miyagi Do after the dojo Miyagi Do. We have a brick building? It's not high enough level. No, because it's going to have these higher tier tailoring tables in it. It's got to be a tier 3, tier 4 building. So, yeah, unfortunately. We will have some brick buildings, though. Actually, there'll be one big one right here in this corner eventually. You vote for the carpet idea? Well, all right. Well, I'll show you why I don't really want to do carpet, unless they've changed it, which they might have done. Looks like I need to make some more roast. We'll do that before we move on. I need bacon soon, but not as soon. But we'll make some carpet just so that we can experiment with it a little bit. White ashlar? I already have a building right next door made out of white ashlar, so I don't think that's a good idea. Wally Boss? Or Walasachi? Well, you can do a name in the game if you want, Calendar. Baked roast. 40 of those. I need to make some more roast. Well, all the materials aren't here yet. Just a minute. Let me go put the rest of this labor on here so we can make this module. Gas station? No, we haven't made it yet. It does have a name, though. It is going to be Dino Oil. So the wood display is here. We have oak, birch, redwood, fir, palm, spruce, ceiba, Joshua, saguaro, cedar, and generic. And then, oh, I got to take that one down. And these ones too. Concrete is technically viable, but I'd rather not. We have flat steel. We have all 6 kinds of ashlar, of which one is missing here. We need to make the 6th one yet, which is the blackest of them. Cedar looks posh. Yeah, cedar's the wood that's down here on the electronics building. So yes, it is posh. We could do another cedar building if you want. I wanted to try to do some variety, but we could not do variety if you want. You want to be boring. Boring Doran. Oh, that one doesn't have the alternating white lines, though. This white here is the is just painted. I painted it just to see what the paint would do for each different texture of wood. Something white with red carpet. We do have some color carpet choices, but there's only like 3. So you may not be happy with that decision. Color and Triad, Bad Dragon, well, they are fun if you like that sort of thing. Uh-huh. In here. In here. This. That. This. Like a white marble type effect? Well, that would be the limestone ashlar in the building next door. Let's see. Are we steel in there? Okay, we gotta find some steel. Let's do 40 steel plates, I guess. Means I need a whole bunch of steel. How much steel do I have on hand? None. Perfect. Just what I always wanted. Oh, I do have some. I actually have enough. Okay, good. Can I transfer that to someplace that I can get to from over there? Yeah, that one will do. I used all of the steel? Yeah, mostly. Alright, that's got about a minute left on it. So, yeah, other than that, we have 3 kinds of carpet. And we have, all 6 ashlars, all 10 or 11 composite lumbers, 3 carpets, flat steel, and framed glass. That's all we have. And the framed glass is what you see here on the kitchen. Which actually doesn't look all that much different than the windows in the flat steel. A little different, but not all that much different. Alright, 2 more seconds on that table. Let's see. I'm gonna need to make a modern tailoring upgrade that made here. Okay. Roll 4. Cheese that a little. Put the module in the table, start the recipe, and then take the module back out again. Up to the version that I'm on. Because once you do that, once you upgrade beyond the version that I'm on, which would be 11.1.11 or 12. I can't remember now. The black trim on the steel windows is nice. Yeah, I agree. You no longer can take a module out of a table that is that has recipes crafting on it, which is why I haven't upgraded to that version. Although I do need to make some more modules, because we're going to need a few more of each kind, I think. Maybe not so many, maybe not any of the basics, but I think we're going to need at least a couple more moderns, and definitely a couple more advanced. Well, let's go, and I'm going to go across the street here and put the paint stuff away. I need to go back down to the milling chest and get all the other stuff out of there. Oopsie. So I'm cheating? Yes. I am operating the game as the game was coded to be used. It's a feature, not a bug. Take that stupid hat off, thank God. It starts to hurt after a few minutes. Because it's a little too small for my fat head. And it pushes my glasses in. Okay, stuff. Wear none. It'd be a real shame if that hat ended up burning down. Hats all look uncomfortable? Yeah, to some extent they are, but most of them aren't that uncomfortable. A break. Alright, so, carpet. Needs epoxy, fabric, and boards. So we need nylon, cotton, and wool fabrics. I need some epoxy, which I have nearby, and wood boards, which I have nearby. Hydrate. Thank you for that. Fabric. I know I have nylon fabric. Probably have to make some of the other two. Tea time? Okay, we have nylon. We have linen, we have cotton, but we don't have wool fabric. So let's make some wool fabric. make some more boards then. And get some more food. And make some more muffins. Dang it. All those extra cereal germs and figured it'd be time to make them into some stuff. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, boards. Oh, I can also grab the fabric, even though it wasn't anywhere near enough for one batch, I don't think. Take that with us and see how much we need to actually make. I really didn't pay attention to how much we needed to have. And everybody was surprised. Looks like we need to have 57, so I'll make 2 more stacks of that. Cotton carpet. Let's go ahead and do that. Get some more boards brought over in just a minute. And then wool carpet. Again with the boards. Let's grab a bit of nylon carpet, just so I can show you what it looks like. So it only has a handful of forms. But we can do these canopy windows, which are kind of fun. The cube looks like that. And also... no. It's carpeted on all 6 sides. The full wall is carpeted on the 4 outsides. Yes. But does have the... it's kind of like a pillar, basically, but it kind of has the vertical carpet pieces, and it also doesn't merge like that. The floor piece looks like this. It does merge, but it's carpeted on the top and the bottom. And then finally the simple floor. Oh, maybe this one will be alright. It's simple. Oh, it just doesn't have the border. Yeah. Okay. It's the same thing, but it doesn't have that border. And then these canopy windows, which are actually kind of nice. look like that. And they stack however many tall you want. So the issue I have with the carpet is the fact that it's carpeted on the bottom as well as the top. What happens if you have 2 layers of floor stacked like a wall? Then they just stack like a wall. Same thing, I assume, with the simple floor. Yeah. So that's the problem that I have with the carpet, is how the fact that it's carpeted on the bottom. So when you do an upstairs floor, for example, like this, you would have carpet on your ceiling downstairs, which annoys me. Yeah. So that's why I don't really like the carpet. But and actually I went so far in one of our servers as to have a double row of tiles at that, like there, and then one above or below or whatever, so that I could have a ceiling tile and I could do carpet just on the lower floor and not on the upper floor. And that way I could have carpet upstairs, though, without having carpet on the bottom, by having a ceiling tile and then a floor tile above it. But that gets, expensive in terms of the materials and things. Again, not that matters a whole lot. Let's go grab some of them boards, since they're all done now. Ton of food. How many can I carry? 58. All I can carry. I'll grab another stack real quick. Okay, so the next carpet is cotton carpet. That was nylon. Cotton carpet works the exact same way, except that it's yellow. That's it. The only difference is it's yellow. And then nylon carpet is the exact same way, except that it's red. That's the only difference. Actually, what does this one look like? Simple. Let's go grab the yellow, just so we can see what the boxed out shape looks like. I guess I should have given myself room to box it out, but they're simple. So the red has a really nice border to it. The wool carpet does, so I like that because it has that nice border. So I don't know what you guys think as far as carpet goes, but I like the red for that reason, the wool carpet. Oh, I needed to make some more wool stuff too. Forgot. But yeah, I think we can just use carpet on the lower floor. That'll be fine. So if we did at least some of the red carpet, even if we did like we could do an outer edge in something else, like maybe a wood or something. That way the border of the carpet would be inside the room as opposed to outside the room. We could do that. Just do a section of the floor like a rug. That's the other thing is that I haven't done yet. Is I haven't put any decorations in any of the upstairs because we need to move all the upstairs around yet. So there's still all those decorations in all those rooms that we need to move and organize and design and things like that. But yeah, we could definitely do area or even more than one rug area for sure. So, but what do we want to make the rest of the building out of? I'm kind of leaning towards a wood, just because the previous building is stone. Basically, that's the only good reason. Just kind of alternate them. We could potentially do like a red. Well, what would look best with this, I guess, is the real question. Which kind of wood would look best with this carpet? Probably a lighter one. Maybe birch or fir. I don't really like the spruce. I don't like the texture to it. What do you guys think? Probably a lighter one. You can always do the stripy generic composite lumber too. Lighter one. Second to last, how about this one here? This end or that end? Probably not that end since that's cedar. This one here, birch. Cedar? Well, just remember this is already cedar over here, so if we want to do some variety, then we shouldn't do cedar. No, I don't think oak or even redwood would be good. Palm's just kind of weird. Same thing really with Joshua in that case. I never liked saguaro. His red tones would complement. Yeah, I can see that. The other idea or the other thought is with the border, does one of them look better or worse than the other? Yeah, the cedar. Just for the floors, though? Yeah. So maybe we do something different for the walls? What do you think for the walls, then? Maybe the birch for the walls? Or the fir for the walls? And the cedar for the floor? The floors? Paint? We can always paint. Yeah. The paint in the ass, though. What color would you paint it? Paint the walls. But if we paint, we can always do either birch or fir anyway. Pink? I don't think that would go well with this. Maybe. Like a forest green? For the walls? Well, let's make a bunch of rainbow for Pride Month. I think the first looks good. The birch or the cedar. I actually do like the cedar with this for the flooring. I actually do like that. Maybe we do the fir walls. The fir here or the birch? This one's fir, that one's birch. First kind of got this interesting coloring to it that I think kind of goes well with the carpet, the way the carpet is. Oh, where's Calidorn at? He's the one who's always yelling at me for my artistic skills. Auto-corrected? Or has the red tone? Yeah, but I do agree that that's kind of nice for the border. First have the red tone, yeah. Okay, well, let's go murder some fir trees then. How much are we going to need? A lot. We did the math on this before, but I've already forgotten what it is. So I'm going to make an argon, except that xenon doesn't exist, even though we've gone through all the graceful things you're supposed to do to remove a non-existing DC. Nice. Let's see. 10 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 50 times 2. 100, and then 5 times... Oh gosh, how much room are we going to need for this building? This table is 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4. The other 2 we have... Five by 4. And 2 by 3. 4 by 2. We technically don't need all these tables, though. We shouldn't need the loom if we have the automatic loom, and I don't know that we need the tailoring table at the advanced one either. But I think we should go with a 10 by 10 building. 10 by 10 building. So that would be 8 times 5, which is 40 times 4. 160 plus 100 is 260 fur. Which means I think I need to make 300. Nope. 280? 280. So I need 133 fir logs. And then we're going to need a bit for cedar, but I have plenty of cedar. I don't think I have very much fir in storage. I think I just have maybe a couple of stacks. So that means we'll have to go acquire some. A double check, though. I do have some composite fur already made. And I have 1, 2, 3 stacks already. I need like 3 more stacks. That's 1 more tree. My storage is insane. Thank you. I don't have any made, so maybe we should make a little bit more. Ooh, look at how awful those oak trees look. We might have polluted a little bit, guys. Might. This fur? Fur. Okay, these are furs. For sure.
Timber!
And it went down there. Perfect. Just what we wanted to happen. Nope. Didn't have to go far. Let's try another one, just because I don't want to go chasing that one down to figure out how much it is. We'll drag the cart down there to find out in a little bit. Who left all this crap up here? I bet it was Calidorn again. Six, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so that gave me 50. Yeah, so 100 will be more than enough. So we'll go get that other tree we launched down to the bottom here. Forgot to chest bump it? Yeah. Oops, that's not good. Are you dead? Just sleeping really well. Not dead. But it's also not moving. The elk are a little broken in this version. Off by one? Yeah, off by one. Alright. Sleeping like a log. Oh, there it's moving now. Okay. Still sleeping, but moving at least. Did the tree kill it? No, unfortunately. Okay, that'll be enough for now. Ads again. I need more boards. Nope. Definitely not, Calendar. Definitely not. That would not be the reason at all. No, not at all. Nope. Definitely not. That wasn't the right cart. I was afraid of that. Now I gotta find the right one again. Not this conversation again. We had one like this the last time. Yes. Eleanor just likes to know if dudes are wearing pants. I don't know. One of those things, I think. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Okay. Yes. Thongs, indeed. So fur. Oh yeah. Do. There you are. Yeah. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Plastic and epoxy. That's going to be in electronics. That's visible all the way down here. And it's not. Sag. That's fine. Okay. 280 was our number? Yes, so I need 133 plastic, 133 epoxy, and a few hundred more boards. We gotta go make some more than we already that we have. Already that we don't have. Something. Words. Got a new xenon into the domain. Yay. Actually, I just need to throw those into... Not there, but there. Got him. Oh, Calorn. You know he doesn't care. Welcome to IT. Okay, so how much cedar do I have made? Just the 6 of it? Yeah, so I need to actually make more cedar too. We're gonna need... Watch him move stuff. Motivational video. I have set the storage range to something larger, but not that stupidly large. We're going to do the floors in cedar. How much are we going to need? Maybe we just do the first floor around the carpet in cedar. Let's just make a single batch here. Grab 19 cedar. Switch that around so I can do that first. Production would go through the roof, but you have to... It'd lose all the workers? Yeah, probably. Probably. The biggest part of the problem is I'm having to move things around. To make room, to make room, to make room. It's not just a straightforward thing. If I was able to just like lift and shift stuff, it would be so much easier. But that's a limitation of the game. And the fact that I have so many professions going at the same time is radically complicating things too. But Calendar doesn't want to hear answers. He just wants to make fun. Because he's that kind of friend. Wasn't far enough down. No, it would be even worse then, Calendar, because then you would see every storage at every table. And you'd be complaining even more. And I've had enough of it already. It does have search, but it doesn't work nicely. It's annoying. Yes, the kind of friend who comes up with only stupid and non-helpful suggestions. Exactly. The shit stirrer friend. Yes, actually I'll leave this out because we could put the cedar in it. And the carpet. Let's get this carpet out of the middle of the street, by the way. And then we can get to work on things. We'll probably need to make more carpet, though. You love the Planet Crafter kind of logistics? I thought I made 40 of wool carpet. Where the hell's the rest of it at? Oh. Is it that? Or is that the blue? That's nylon. Okay. I don't know where the hell it is. Drones demand job done. Yeah. Well, this game doesn't really have true logistics. That's part of the problem. I put it over there. That's where I put the rest of it. Dummy. You are the logistics. Satisfactory is even better. Quantum Pocket. Yes. Okay. So, let's see. This needs cedar first to go around the edges. Should I do this? Yeah, I think I should. The band, well. I think so. Buffer option for automation. Yeah, I mean, they're not. Nothing's going to be perfect. At let's see. 12, 10, 10. Oh well, that would help. Bots much earlier would be nice. Well, yeah, but that you have that in every game. Like Factorio has that problem too. Unless you mod it, of course. Perfect in every way, Calendar, except, you know, for all the ones that count. Yeah, to make another batch of this, which means another 60 carpet needs to get made. Or 60 wool cloth, rather, needs to get made. You still have to move it if you want to rebuild your base, though. Like I did a while back. Wrong thing. Over here. You can't automate crafting with the pocket dimension, though. Instead, it's factory calendar. Which is kind of what we're doing here. Is we're automating crafting. Kind of. We need to make some more bacon before we walk away. More bacon. Yep. More bacon. That's over here. Bacon, bacon, bacon. 20 more bacon needs 38 more raw bacon. You get ready for work? Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here. Actually, should have wrapped up already. We'll just wrap up here for now. I'll get the rest of this carpet made so we can put it out next time, and then we'll work on the next building next, which will have that carpenter table that we've been working on in there moved over here, as well as the sawmill in there as well. So we'll have to come up with the right size for that. And then from there, we can actually take this building, the lower half of this building, down anyway. The upper might have... Actually, the upper might be empty. Then this building can come down. This building can come down. That building can come the rest of the way down once we take the decorations out. And then we'll get started on the the rest of the wood stuff, which is actually just going to be this carpentry. And then we need to come back over to this side, work on building for glass and bricks. And then, or actually mechanics first, and then glass and bricks, and then engineering. Although glass and bricks might have to be on this side because of space. We'll see, though. We'll count that out a little bit more, and we'll see how that plays out. But for now, we'll leave this here. Let's find ourselves a raid target and get on out of here. Who is live tonight? Let's see. We should raid Mojo. Mojo's never live when I'm wrapping up. Let's raid Mojo, fellow Red Circuit team member, playing Captain of Industry. haven't seen him live in forever. He's live during the day sometimes, but yeah. And I see that my follow for him is long gone. Must have gotten flushed again. But yeah, let's raid Mojo and see what they're up to over there in Captain of Industry. So thank you guys for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me, chatting, redeeming, carrying on, except for Caledon, of course. We'll be back again on Thursday with a little bit more of Eco. In the meantime, come and join us on Discord. You can hang out, share memes, talk about games and technology and many other things, and then you'll be ready to go when we come to game night on Friday night, where we play games that are cheap or free and easy to get into, easy to play if you can't be there every week, that kind of thing. So come and join us for that. And then also, if you're not already watching this on YouTube, either live or the VOD, and then you might be missing all of my YouTube, which means that you're missing like half my content. So go over there, check that out. You might find a game that you like at least as well as Eco. So not missing the YouTube sounds good. Graspian. All right, so thank you guys again for coming, hanging out with us, and carrying on. And let's raid Mojo and see what's up in Captain of Industry. Thanks for coming, everybody. Have a good one. Bye for now.